I think the opportunity really was to put a spotlight on some of the young lads that we felt had an opportunity to fast track really quick through the pathway. We wanted it to be quite unique. We wanted it to be experience-led, so it related to trying to compress the experiences we get through life. And we wanted those experiences for people to be able to express themselves within, be themselves. We had to find a framework that allowed us to do that. It allowed opportunities for people to get things wrong, to self-reflect, to build skills around how they would do things if they did it again.
So today we're at Thomas Becket School in Northampton, and we've all been set a different challenge to help the school today. So in my group we're making a documentary, almost a promo video for the school. I think the other groups are help refurbish the sixth form centre, and the last group's making a mosaic for the front of the school. Communicating with people of a different age to yourself and also with different backgrounds helps massively. And just, you know, the way to gain people's trust first, and then have those heart-to-heart conversations over the values of the school and how to get the right material and how to be more selective with kind of what you're asking and more precise almost. The first one we had was in Salisbury, and we worked with the Serve-On rescue team, a charity on the plains. They're a response team. So we were set some challenges out there, physically demanding challenges like carrying people from fragile buildings, injured people, getting people out of tunnels, and also dealing with earthquake-hit environments. But also we discussed also the insight stuff, so your colour preferences and how you learn and how you cooperate with others. The second one we had was almost working together in a team and getting to an end goal. So we were in Taunton working with some actors in certain situations, dealing with different colour types and how to put that into practice, which was really, really challenging for most of the group, and just it put all our learning to the test. And then today this is for real, and now we're actually doing something to help others and putting our best foot forward.
The first camp was very much focused on putting that group under pressure, putting them with an understanding of how people could be different. I think the really uniqueness of the programme was at the second camp. I almost like did a Big Brother house in a place away where we got some actors in, created some scenarios, and it worked really well. And then I suppose the last was to go to a real situation, go into a school environment with some big challenges and be able to move people towards an outcome that you want to get to.
I think when it comes down to the legacy of today and tomorrow, I think there'll be two things really. There'll be the physical legacy, there'll be the regeneration and rejuvenation of certain parts of the school, artwork, the rooming and the films. But then the second part, and perhaps the most important part, will be the legacy of leadership, the contact, the sense of sort of characteristics and qualities and virtues which we've been trying to unearth, foster and develop. So for us, they centre around those 5 key virtues: justice, truth, compassion, faith and respect. And being able for students to articulate that for the first time to people who have come into the school is perhaps the first time they've done that. And secondly, to realise that actually they can be quite proud of their school. There's a lot going for it. And they can walk down the street with their head held high saying, you know what, I've just worked with some pretty impressive people today and I'd like to tell you about it. That would be a really good legacy.
So we wanted to make sure that the elements that we're able to experience and capture, we could connect with outside, we could offer support, we could build a plan about how to develop. And I think if we get that right, you've got a player that really sees himself as part of his development. He takes a real ownership of that role, and it's active all the time.